is a somewhat cloudy to become sunny November 27th, 2021. Today we're going to be capturing big trains and little trains in New Jersey. Get some mainline railroading around Hohokus, Ridgewood, Waldwick, and later on visit the Garden State Model Railroad Club and see their impressive layout. I've never seen it before, but I've been told it's quite impressive with lots of variety. We're at the Hollywood Avenue crossing at Hohokus, New Jersey right now, and it's 8:30 in the morning. Well, here comes train 1806 from Waldwick to Hoboken at 8:36. Got double-decker equipment and looks like a PL-42 trailing. Rather pipsqueak horn blowing there. Normally the horns in those cars are quite loud when given full effort. Approaching at 9 o'clock is train 72 from Port Jervis to Hoboken. Well, 9:05, here comes train 1859 out of Hoboken. Bound for Waldwick, he's got an ALP 45 DP. And 9:15 approaching out of Hohokus is 1709 for Suffern with another DP. And we got a bunch of fans here hoping to see the Aqua Train, which usually runs on Saturdays pretty consistently through here around now. 9:27 approaching is train 1708 from Suffern to Hoboken. Coming around Collins Curve with double deckers. Let's hear how loud these horns are. They're pretty loud. On that last run by, I kind of wobbled away from the train passing, but that was because somebody's camera was about to smash to the pavement and I was trying to catch it. Rail fans are here waiting for the Aqua Train, but for now we got 1858, Waldwick to Hoboken. So far it's been a DP show. Up 71 bound for Port Jervis at 10:02. stage 2. It's a windy, cold day here. We're waiting for the Aqua Train. We got a bunch of crazy SOBs like myself also. We got Dean over here. That's Lance, sorry. We got Joe and Dean. And, you know, Dean just put on an extra layer. But thankfully, later on, we can all enjoy the warmth of the Garden State Model Railroad Club. So, but for now, we're going to settle for real trains and freezing our you-know-what.
Shows up.
Yeah, I hope it does. You're not imagining this. It really does run, doesn't it?
It does.
Supposedly coming soon. Approaching at 10:23 is train 1711. Hoboken to Suffern with another DP. It's got a burned out ditch light to boot. Approaching Hollywood Avenue and its signal bridge. Better, I'd swear Weezer from the Little Rascals was the engineer on that train. The wind is howling at 10:26 as 1710 approaches. Suffering to Hoboken. I can see icicles forming out of my nostrils. At 10:38 is 74. Port Jervis to Hoboken. Hopefully with some old power. And trailing was F40 PH-3C 4909. The object and favorite of a foamer. Well, we move further up the line to the Hohoka station, and there's still some beautiful fall colors here. Good color very late in the season. Here it is, finally, at 10:48, the Aqua Train. Doing the honors with two former CNJ GP40 PH-2s. And this is a new upgraded Warren Avenue crossing here in Hohokus. And the leaves still look beautiful here. Gonna stick around for 4 New Jersey Transit trains, and the Aqua Train might be returning east. Approaching at 11:04 is train 1863 to Waldwick with a PL42. Approaching at 11:15 is train 1713, Hoboken to Suffern, rounding the curve past the autumn leaves. Approaching 11:28 is train 1712, Suffern to Hoboken. Well, we moved up the line of Waldwick, and you're looking at historic WC Tower. It's a museum now. I remember when it was an active interlocking tower. I used to watch it back in the 1970s. It was a first and second trick man tower, and third trick it was automatic. Nicely restored. Approaching at 12:05 past WC Towers, train 73. Hoboken to Port Jervis. Looks like he's got a GP40 FH2 on the point. Okay, 12:18, about to pass WC Towers, train 1715. Hoboken to Suffern with an ALP 45 DP. Other than the Port Jervis trains, it's all DPs and PL 42s. Not a very Jeep heavy day at all on these trains. The sun is coming out more and more. Time is 12:23. Approaching WC Tower, which will be passing by, is train 1714 en route from Suffern to Hoboken. At 12:42, the horn you hear blowing for Chestnut Street is train 76, route from Port Jervis to Hoboken. Hopefully this train will break the monotony of PLs and DPs. So far they have been. It's 1 o'clock here at WC Tower, and there's great interest. For good reason. The Aqua Train is coming back. And here he comes. Two former CNJ GP40 PH-2s doing the honors. we spent the morning and early afternoon rail fanning New Jersey Transit's main line, where you could really break up the morning into 3 distinct parts. The Port Jervis trains with all the old power, the Aqua Train with the old former C&J Jeep 40s, and the passenger trains with the junk power. Now we're here at the Garden State Model Railway in North Hilton, New Jersey. See this for the first time. Here we see a D&H GP38-2, it looks like, and D&H colors. And looks like a GP39 and D&H Guilford colors. Conrail Dash 8s. Susquehanna B40 Dash 8s and an SD 45. The 6048 and 6025 are Conrail Dash 840 Cs. The last standard cab GEs that Conrail ever got. There's Thomas the Tank Engine. And
Henry, I have no idea.
Every train is the responsibility of somebody who runs it. And this is the guy who runs it. This is Dean. You've probably seen him before.
I finally get to pull him in. I'll hopefully take the 911 out.
So tell me about the layout. How many miles of track you got? How many engines are on the layout?
Ton of engines on the layout. I don't know the exact mileage. That would be a good question for probably Ryan or Greg.
Well, I know you have enough engines to start a Class 1 railroad yourself, right?
Yeah. Give me one sec. Hey, Keith. I'm about to clear the switch. Can you unlock it? I'll tell you when I'm clear.
And some Rio Grande tunnel motors here.
Can you unlock it now?
Want to run a Transit Alp? Haven't we seen enough of them already today? I don't think I want to see another one today.
If we had a Jeep here with Comets, I'd take that any day.
Don't you have any Jeeps on this model layout?
Someone has one, but they didn't get it inspected in time. The 4300. Long Island Railroad RS3s. I think the second one is an RS1 and a C420.
Oh, that'll be good. I'm gonna miss it.
If you want, if I'm coming around, you want me to still stop there?
Oh, that'll be sweet. Yeah. I can only really get motion blur shots right now because
I'm here, you want me to go?
Conrail SD80 Max.
Conrail's been working. That's a nice shot. You got all your numbers. I'm right here. That was really fun last night.
It's the only Susquehanna train I've ever seen. Every time I come up here to see the real Susquehanna, it's canceled. Nick, what are you running now? How you been?
I'm all right. Conrail.
Oh, good. Good for you.
Yeah.
Great fallen flag.
Yes, it's going in now.
Oh. Here comes a Union Pacific SD 9043 Mac. Zevo, BNSF, and a former Santa Fe Dash 8 40CW. That I saw, yeah.
Which signal's right here?
For that end of the yard, it's the
Oh, he's over there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm on 6, you said. Okay, got it.
Ed, you're going backwards.
Here comes Nick's Conrail.
Back up. Go at full speed.
Here's Lance again. You belong to this Model Railroad Club too, huh? All right. So you're running Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yep.
Oh boy. This is really
For the kids event.
Yeah, this is really an impressive layout.
It was parking me in.
How many miles of track does this layout have? Any idea?
I'm not exactly sure. This is only my 4th day in the club and my 2nd day doing the.
The members look like they've got a lot of locomotives between them.
Yep.
It's awesome, awesome. Well, it's good to see you with real trains and with toy trains. See ya. Well, I've seen plenty of those growing up. Well, approaching is the Erie Limited with a couple of Erie Alco PAs. Some say the PA was the most beautiful diesel locomotive ever built. Could be.
As trains come in, switch the power out. Hey, Jack, what's my signal over there?
Here comes something that's elusive to me, a Susquehanna train. I'll take a model railroad train over a real one at this point. Sealand double stack containers. They were innovative when it came to running Sealand stack trains, the Susquehanna was.
Hey, I didn't run the signal this time.
Yeah, it's a Susquehanna. And it had
I just had to deal with a road Thomas coming through the yard.
A Rogue Thomas.
Thomas got misrouted into the freight yard. I got a stop signal coming up.
Oh, sorry, Tyler.
Right up there.
Tim,
stop
I'm
signal.
coming with us.
Oh, big boy, yeah. There it is. The mighty Union Pacific, the greatest railroad in the world. All right. 4014.
God bless Harry.
Interesting cargo on board.
Yeah.
Yeah, many times. My granddaughter goes to college there.
Oh, okay.
It's a mighty short train for a big boy to pull. Man. Dispatching this model railroad is no easy task.
He's got a whole computer back there doing it.
Yeah. Your job is to keep the spacing proper, right?
Yeah, I gotta follow my signals. I'm trying to, it's not letting me.
See, this is the Jersey City CNJ terminal, where the Royal Blue departed every day for Washington, D.C. on the B&O. So tell me a little bit about this model railroad. How long has it been around, and what's going on here? And there's another one next door, supposedly?
Yeah. The club itself existed since the 50s.
Yeah.
This particular railroad, this iteration of it's from the 90s.
Ah.
And then, next door over the past 5 or so years, we started building a second railroad.
Huh.
Yeah. So
How big is that one?
That one's going to be a double-deck railroad.
Ah.
And its total trackage is going to be quite a bit more than this one once it's finished.
How many miles of track you got in this layout?
Scale miles, I actually don't know.
Oh. Well, you got enough locomotives.
How,
That's for sure.
what's the footage of this railroad?
250-foot main line here, 900-foot next door.
Okay.
Oh, I definitely got to check out next door.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, next door we've got our staging level done pretty much. The first level is pretty far along, main line at least, and we haven't started the upper level yet.
Got a lot of work to do. Well, it should be cool. This is pretty cool here. So, oh, good. Thanks. Yeah, start it up easy. I want to get the sound. You can do the horn. Sounds like an E2 like the GG1s. Well, it's got two bells.
You guys remember when on the 160th anniversary of the Long Island Railroad, when they ran the excursion train, they put a GG1 horn on the Jeep? It was pretty cool.
Just a blue comet. Like the whistle.
Nick, you're gonna have to stop. Why? Because I'm at a stop signal.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Should I keep going? Can I continue? Yes.
That's what I'm at.
Now it's Pan Am Railways, and God only knows, well, now it's going to be CSX probably. So.
Don't forget. I know.
I love the way the Susquehanna numbers their engines to correspond with their horsepower. They've had all kinds of big engines, little engines, SD70Ms, B40-8s,
Back to 7Ms.
M-2s, yeah. Thunder cabs. They're very loud on the cab when they're at full throttle. Very loud.
Absolutely.
That's what NS guys told me. So.
I've only used them a couple of times. Just recurring on the train.
Yeah. All right. Well, here comes NS 911, First Responders Unit, with a road railer. Wow. Yeah, Dean's running this one.
All right, Joe.
Yeah, I've seen these at the Strasburg Railroad. They have them on weekends, and when they have them on weekends, you can't get within a mile of that place. So many kids. Oh, I love that GP38 sound. I hear a mixture of 645 and 567 engines there. EMD lover's delight. Here comes Thomas, the tank engine, through the rock cut. This is Lance's responsibility. Here is N&W number 911, NS 911. I saw this engine at Steamtown, one of the last rail fests they had, 2015. Here's a New York Central Hudson. Greyhounds they were. 464s. Between Pennsy steam engines and New York Central, the New York Central had the prettiest engines by far. Wherever you find a crowd of people, there's a lot of trains in the area. It's like there's 2 or 3 guys running trains here. Dean and Lance.
No, watch the car move.
Tell me where to stop him.
Here we have a Reading Baldwin. Not sure what that is, an RS-12? I'm not sure.
Oh, they have to cross the train. Imagine what the kids are going to say. So basically they go around the staircase and then on the top.
I have that. Now all the other ones that I have are shot with silicone, which gives them the soul count leads to each engine. And then I web them on top of that.
I just love the sound reproduction.
There we go. Go around the bumper a little bit.
Well, if Norfolk Southern was going to have an Erie Lackawanna Heritage GEVO, this is what it would look like. And here's one of NS's ET44ACs. Sorry about that, John.
There's not single there, but not up yet.
Okay, so Lance has got the Penzie steam engine. And what does this diagram mean, pretty much? How do you know when the signal's clear? I guess the track diagram, which is the track you're on?
I'm on this one, so this yellow is that far one there.
Oh,
This
okay.
one is going this direction, but it's all red because it's
Okay.
westbound train. Or eastbound train, I mean. And I'm waiting to go west with the Penzie steam engine number
All right, so
6200.
I'm waiting for the middle set of lights to change, right?
No, this one.
Oh.
Albatross.
Okay, here we have a New Jersey Transit double-decker train with an ALP 45 DP shoving. If I ever see another one of those again, it'll be much too soon. We're out rail fanning Transit this morning. That's all we saw of those damn things.
Somebody just made an accident couple.
Get out of here. Glad it's gone. Good whistle. All right, Lance has got a Pennsylvania Railroad steam engine here and a passenger train. That's a freight. Well, here's our D&H Guilford combo, which has such great sound reproduction on it. Wonderful reproduction of a GP38-2. Maybe it's a Jeep 38. Is that a Jeep 38 or a Dash 2? Okay. And
And the other one is a GP39-2.
Oh, okay. Oh, it is. They are both Dash 2s. Okay. Excellent sound reproduction on these.
They're out there in Genesis.
Yeah. Just a second. All right, this Jeep 38-2 with the D&H has a dimmable headlight. This modeler has made painstaking detail on these things.
And 8 to startup sequence.
Okay. Can you rev it up without moving?
Yeah, there's a load test one. I think it's,
almost smell the fumes. Tell you, GP38-2s, they talk about SD40-2s being great diesels. These are probably the second greatest diesels. Oh, listen to that. Uh-oh. Listen to that. That's great. Thanks for doing that. Authentic EMD 645 engine sound there. Well, this is a Jeep 38, so it wouldn't make that kind of noise. That's a 567 non-turbocharged engine.
Yeah, they're both going
Yeah.
at the same time. So what I can do...
Well, you can hear the 645 more because of the turbocharger.
Yes.
Okay.
And what I could do is I could shut down the 385, and then we could just do the 73 or 4. So we're going to do that real quick here. Alright, so I'm going to shut down 385.
Okay. So you're going to load test the Jeep 38.
I'm going to try to.
Yeah. Well, you did very well with it before.
Oh, I was going to remember.
Oh.
Yeah. Alright, so now the 385 shut down, and the 7304 is still running.
Kind of neat the way the two different sounds clash.
Yes, it is. That's why I'm running both of them together.
I was rail fanning the Housatonic Railroad up in Pittsfield, Mass. in '99, and it was a Jeep 9 and a GP35. And the two of them were switching. Oh, the blending of the sound between them is unbelievable.
So now I'm going to turn off the 7304, alright?
Yeah.
And we're...
Gonna turn this one on?
Yeah, we're gonna load test just the 385.
Okay.
So hold on. I'm gonna have to get it so it's disconnected.
He's gonna load test the 645 turbocharged EMD GP39. There's two. Okay. Go for it.
Just in perfect timing. I stopped it right at it. Made a mistake. Nice. I'm gonna pull forward. Nick, wait. Let me plug in. Let me plug in. Let me plug in. We have to go together. No. I don't know if that's a good idea.
These youth are responsible for keeping the train separated, but sometimes you have little accidents.
I might be. I might.
Now this engine I'm looking at right now is an unusual type of steam engine. It's a 686 steam turbine. What a peculiar wheel arrangement that is. Pennsylvania Railroad never had any 484s, but they've had all kinds of other weird things like 4444s and these things. Here's the Erie Lackawanna Gevo that Norfolk Southern doesn't have. They've got an SD45-2 painted like this. They have a Lackawanna SD70 ACE, but not a GEVO painted in EL. But EL is a great railroad, one of my favorites. You get the engine start up.
Hey, Greg, you want to line me up in New York for the... Greg. Oh, that's a custom
You got Dean running this thing.
I'm pulling them in. End of the world, 911.
Hey, is it okay if I derail this thing? Please let me derail this thing, will you? Other layout that they're building in this, as you can see, it has multi-levels, more track. So when did they start building this?
I don't know how long it's been in progress for, but definitely not too long. I think like
Wow.
2 years in the build, 2 or 3, somewhere around there. COVID delay? Maybe 4. There's a COVID delay. COVID delay, delayed it a lot.
You got some nice looking power here, especially the Santa Fe's.
But like, you literally can't come with that.
Yeah, that's fine. Wait, so like,
Unless you get mixed up.
Yeah, look at this Erie Lackawanna GEVO. Mike is a member of this club. He's a big Erie Lackawanna buff. Sounds like somebody I could trust. Erie Lackawanna was a great railroad. Paint scheme is just marvelous. It was a rail fan friendly railroad. They ran passenger trains on time. I swear, you could set your watch to them, and I often did. Too bad about Tropical Storm Agnes. It washed out a lot of track, and they went bankrupt, and had it not been for that, it's possible they might have become part of another railroad, not Conrail. And approaching now is one of the more noteworthy lightweight trains, the Aero Train. It won't win any beauty contests, that's for sure. There was a lot of lightweight trains back in the 40s and 50s, like the Explorer on the New York Central. This train ran on the Pennsy, ran on the Rock Island too. In fact, it ran between New York and Pittsburgh on the Pennsy. Okay. As far as sound goes, these two engines are my favorites. Dean's got the Susquehanna running. Got a P5 on the P40-8 on the point. All right. Is that a P5? It sounds like an S3L.
I want to fill out an application.
This
So you need to put your name on the thing. Okay, good.
From Susquehanna. We used to run stacked trains 258 eastbound and 259 westbound.
This is 259.
Yeah. That third one looks like an old CP M636.
That's just called 222 trains out.
That's Susquehanna and Reading Company here.
Where am I going? The Hidden?
Oh, you're coming like you're waiting on your train station.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit too far.
Sounded like a... Oh, yeah. That's a Canadian M3H horn. I've heard many of those. It's a Lehigh Valley FA.
We're gonna sip a second.
Yeah. Now I can hear that. It sounds, it's a P5. I thought it was an RS3L or an S3L. It's a Susquehanna. You can hear the P5 horn on it. Nice. Coming next is a Delaware Lackawanna freight. It's known for its all Alco road power roster. There's that unorthodox 686 from the Penzi. Okay. Well, this is good too, an N&W Y6. I grew up listening to Winston Link records. Blow the whistle on that, please. Got its patented hooter whistle on it. We have a Union Pacific GP9 and two GP9Bs. Leave it to the Union Pacific for unconventional diesel power. Go ahead. Cool. One of the most popular diesel locomotives ever built, the GP9.
Erie, Lackawanna.
There's the Union Pacific gas turbine, 8,500 horsepower when it was running.
What? Seriously, you don't know Pennsylvania?
Nick, you got a lot of muscle on that train.
Oh, yes, I do.
Really? I don't even notice it, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, we do have a microphone.
Okay, the Lehigh Valley FAs are coming out. If you hear the horn, it's not a Lehigh Valley type horn, it's a Canadian type horn, an M3H built by Holden. Love those horns. They call those things big blows because of the big gas turbine exhaust. 8,500 horsepower. They were upgraded to 10,000 horsepower at one time. I heard a lot of those horns right in Canada. Oh, here comes the Lehigh Valley again with the FAs. Oh. The engines that typically had horns like that looked like that, were the passenger engines, the FPA4s. UP Armor Yellow looks great. Lehigh Valley UP meets. Yeah, I got a couple of more run-bys before we call it a day. It's been a great day with the railroads and the model railroads.
Yeah. Thomas is colorblind. You know that, right? Thomas is colorblind? Just my wonderful one.
That's me.
Okay. You got it. It's not stuck anymore. Dean, you love the horns, don't you?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be like one of them older.
Yeah. One more run by of the UP GP9s. Get to hear the horn and the prime movers. The lovely EMD prime movers. right, Dean, it's been fun.
Yeah, it's been fun. Thanks for coming.
Anytime, anytime.
We got a show next weekend too, if anybody wants to come out.
All right. See if my mother can show up. If she can show up, that'll be amazing. 94 years old. God bless her.